Jake Saunders was a man familiar with the tightrope of financial struggle, with a wife, Lisa, and 2 young kids, Emma and Noah, depending on him. Jake often found himself weighed down by worry. He worked as a freelance graphic designer, a job that offered flexibility but little stability. Every month, he battled to make ends meet, only to face new, unexpected expenses that sent him back to square one. Despite his talent, Jake had a habit of overthinking and hesitating when opportunities arose. He spent hours analyzing potential projects, fearing they might not pan out or that he wasn't good enough. This indecisiveness often led him to miss out on lucrative gigs. Lisa, ever supportive, encouraged him to take more chances. But Jake's fear of failure held him back. One Friday evening, with the rent due and the bills piling up, Jake sat at the kitchen table, head in his hands. Lisa walked over and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Jake, we'll get through this. Have faith. Worrying won't change anything." "I know," Jake sighed, "but every time we get a little ahead, something goes wrong. I just don't know how we're going to make it this month." Just then, his phone buzzed. It was an email from a startup company looking for a graphic designer to rebrand their image. The substantial project could cover their expenses for the next 2 months. Jake's heart raced. Here was an opportunity, but the fear crept in. What if he couldn't deliver what they wanted? Lisa saw the look in his eyes and gently took the phone from him. "Jake, you have to stop doubting yourself. You're talented. Take the leap." That night, after the kids were in bed, Jake and Lisa prayed together, asking for guidance and strength. Jake felt a sense of calm wash over him, a reassurance that he wasn't alone in this struggle. The next morning, with Lisa's words echoing in his mind, Jake replied to the email, expressing his interest. To his surprise, the company responded almost immediately, eager to get started. Over the next few weeks, Jake poured his heart into the project. It was challenging, but also invigorating. For the first time in months, he felt a spark of hope. One evening, as Jake was finalizing the project, his laptop crashed, potentially losing all his work. Panic set in, but Lisa reminded him to stay calm and not let fear take over. After a tense hour, Jake managed to recover his files and complete the project. He submitted his work, praying it would be well received. Days later, he received an enthusiastic response from the startup. They loved his work and even recommended him to other companies. Jake felt a weight lift off his shoulders. The payment came through. And for the first time in a long while, Jake felt a sense of security. Taking a leap of faith can be daunting, especially when burdened by constant worries. However, by trusting in your abilities and seizing opportunities, even in the face of uncertainty, you can overcome obstacles and find new paths to success. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6, verse 34.